Hey, welcome to Bigfoot Running. This is Brad. It's early Sunday morning. I've just dropped Mackenzie off to her basketball training. She's just starting her district basketball journey with the Nord Flames. They train for an hour and a half, starting at 7:45 in the morning on a Sunday. So weekend sleep-ins are gone. They also play early on a Saturday morning, so we're just going to accept that. Wasn't too bad driving down here though. Love the fact that she's taking on some basketball. I'm going to go for a run along the linear track while they're training and be back in time to see the last half hour of her training. And then later on today, I'm going to head off to Anstey Hill because today's a special day. Today I will click over 3,000 running kilometers for the year, which is the most I've ever run in a year, and all before the Heysen. Let's go. All right, we're just running along the road, about to head down linear, the path that goes along the O-Bahn track to the city. The O-Bahn, if you don't know, is like a high-speed bus, or kind of, it's like a bus on rails. All right, so here we go, linear. So like I said today, we're going to be clicking over 3,000 kilometers for the year, which is the most I've run in a year, all before the Heysen with a few months to go. So yeah, happy with that. So I'm going to try and go about, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10 Ks on this run, see how we go, as long as I'm back in time. It's a nice morning. We're looking at a 25-degree day today, or around that. Beautiful weather. This is perfect weather for running right now. So I'm starting to really look forward to the Heysen. It's exciting. Just can't wait to spend the whole day out from sun up to sundown. Yeah, just can't wait. Whatever it brings, I'm looking forward to the experience. Hopefully there's some positives. But yeah, whatever. How often do you get to go on a full-on adventure? That's how I look at it. Just a full-on adventure. I don't get to do it as often as I'd like to anymore. But yeah, on the 21st of October, it's adventure time. So yeah, this time in 4 weeks, the race will be over and I'll be basking in the afterglow. Tell you what, I don't need to pump myself up or say these kind of things, but I will be giving it pretty much everything on the day. Again, I'm not racing anyone. I'm not trying to win or set any records, but as far as what I lay down on the day, it'll pretty much be everything I've got. Yeah, and it's exciting. A little bit scary at the same time, but that's the adventure. Exploring the trails, meeting people, or just giving it everything. That's what I'm visualizing now. Sun up to sundown, just pouring it all out. And yeah, it's been a pretty good year of training. Today I'll click over 3,000 Ks. The most I've ever run in any year. So I can't question my preparation. It all comes down to it. And we've found a bit of a trail. You're never far from the trails in Adelaide. Nice. All right, I'm not a pyromaniac, but I'll tell you something I've been visualizing throughout the year. Every run has been like putting a log down, creating a giant pile of logs. like a fire. And on the morning of October 21st, I'm going to light the match. And every one of those logs is going to fuel me on that day. It's going to be a pretty big bonfire. So there's the Oban track. Buses just drive up on it. Don't have to stop at traffic lights. Pretty much go 80 k's an hour the whole way to the city. Not bad. So just parked the car. Seems pretty busy today at Anstey, being a beautiful day. We're going to hit the trails and yeah, click over that 3,000 k's for the year. So a bit of a special occasion. I'll also round out the 100 k's for the week and just enjoy some nice weather here at Anstey Hill. So it's currently 26 degrees. Beautiful. I'm going to head to the quarry for a bit of blue water action. Anyway, on the way, I'm going to head up the wildflower trail to get a bit of elevation. I'm not trying to go too fast on this run. This morning's run was a bit quicker than anticipated, which is good because I didn't really mean to go quick. But this run, I'm just going to enjoy it. I've got 4.3 k's to go until I hit 3,000 k's for the year. And I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be. So this is the wildflower trail. Bit of a steep one. Alright, made it to the top. Now I'm going to go past the ruins. So it's the longer, slower way downhill. And then we'll head to the quarry. Check this out. It's a rabbit. No, it was just standing there. Almost at the ruins. Yeah, it's definitely spring. Salvation Jane's out in full force. Newman's nursery ruins. Just running by today. Alright, we'll head to the quarry next. The old graffiti pipe. Haven't seen the new graffiti in a while. Pretty stock standard stuff too. That's still the best graffiti. And what a proposal. Will you marry me? Alright, not far from the quarry now. Better be careful, we're just across the 4-wheel drive heading out. Don't want to get run over, so I'll be keeping an eye and an ear out for them. I've got a feeling there's quite a few people here today, given the warm weather. Bit of swimming on the cards perhaps. And I just passed a few guys walking out with beach towels, so yeah, that didn't take long. Looks like a nice day in the city. Good old Adelaide. No water left in the puddle. Buddy loves running through that puddle. Check out these dudes. Hey! Good job, mate. Funny thing is, before I started really getting into running, I was super close to buying this thing called a Baja board, which is like an off-road electric skateboard. I've got an electric skateboard, they're heaps of fun, and yeah, I thought, oh, Baja board, mate, Anstey Hill will become like my snowfield. Instead, I started trail running. And yeah, no time for Baja boards or skateboards anymore. When I can't run, you never know. A few swimmers out. Man, I'm so tempted to be nice down there today. I've only been in there once, just to basically say I've done it. For years people were saying it was poisoned and all this from the mining chemicals. Who knows? It was only a couple of years ago the government were planning on turning this into a hydroelectric station and opening the surrounding up to the public for walking and stuff. I just hope they leave it as it is. Just leave it alone. You're actually not supposed to be here. But yeah. Whoops. Just going to take a moment now to savour the fact that I've run 3,000 kilometres for the year, which is the most I've run. No matter what I do, I still question my preparation for the Heysen. Sometimes it's like I'm only happy if I kind of hammer myself into the ground. This year I've done pretty well. I've only really had the one injury, and that's the ankle, and it's probably due to Buddy chasing a truck and making me roll it. The sore spot in my foot, not counting that. And for me, an injury means I have to stop running. And the ankle, I did have a whole week's rest to sort of make sure I got over that. And it was kind of good timing because it was a planned recovery week anyway. This year, the idea was to try and factor in 3 or 4 weeks where I sort of dropped back and recovered without having to be injured, because in the past, every time I get injured, I just wished I'd taken it a bit easier in the week leading up to it when I felt something coming on. So yeah, this year's been pretty good. So the big difference this year was rather than constantly trying to ramp up the mileage and push towards the 100 and then more, I basically from January or even December last year, but January is where it really started, hitting 70 Ks a week, holding 70 Ks for around sort of 15 weeks or so, then 80, then 90, then more recently into the hundreds. I think I've done 600 or 700 kilometre weeks in a row now. We'll just keep that going for the next couple of weeks, and then I'll definitely have a 1 week taper where, like the week of the Heysen, I might just go walking, I'll walk the dog, but no running. And I'm even thinking the week before that even, I might sort of a 2 week taper, but in that second to last week, just dropping back a little bit perhaps. We'll see how we go though. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the preparation. So yeah, just looking forward to it now and enjoying this awesome spring weather. Tell you what, there's worse things you can be getting up to as a teenager or whatever. I'll tell you something funny. So last year when I injured myself in the lead up to the Heysen, I was spewing, couldn't run the Heysen after the Ultra Adelaide and the injury I had some stress fractures. But anyway, I actually decided on the day of the Heysen to get onto Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I'm not kidding. On the Xbox of all things. And I flew the course. And then the weird thing is, on my next run.Anstey, I was running and I looked to the right and I saw that. Yeah, it's pretty much the same kind of plane that I flew on the flight simulator. So yeah, who doesn't have an aeroplane in their backyard? I mean, it's pretty common, right? Gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready. Let's go. Yep, that was a Heysen top. That was a Mark. He's running it this year as well. One of the NRG, Northern Running Group runners. Check out this guy, would you? Buddy, you're hilarious, mate. Look at this guy. Oh. You like sunbaking, don't you? You better believe it, buddy. Dude, you are a crack up. Relaxing, mate.
Oh, good boy.
It's time to edit some videos, partner. I'm sitting out on the front lawn putting this video together. It's kind of relaxing. Buddy's getting into the mood. Look at this guy. Jesus.